You told me something earlier, how you invested like $3,000 or something.
Yep. I invested almost $3,000 into a fan sign.
Wow.
And I got in, thankfully.
Is that what that one was right there?
Originally, I'm counting all the money in total. This was the only fan sign I ever got into.
Really?
And it's funny too, because the first one I bought 12 albums. That's about like what, $300 or something right there.
Okay.
Second one I bought 40. That's like another like 700 right
40
there.
40 albums.
Did not get in.
Have you listened to all the albums? Or you just...
Yes, I have.
Okay.
No, the fun thing too, another reason why they're so good at marketing is because they have different versions. They're all the same songs.
This is like genius marketing,
but different versions. Like there's an orange one, there's a purple one, and there's a green one. And that's why when you put them on the back, they all connect. You
know what? We're gonna hire you as the marketing genius for the Bliss Seekers because we want you. I want to just apply this K-pop genius marketing.
You're about to say cake pop?
Yeah, K-pop.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy too.
This is just genius marketing.
Yeah, you know how I told you how some people will buy it just for the photo card.
Yeah.
Sometimes if they're tired of buying albums and they can't get their photo card, they'll just go online and buy the photo card. And especially remember how I told you about the group NCT?
Yeah.
Their photo cards go up to like $2,000.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
What's the average age of a K-pop fan?
Usually when I first joined it was usually like 17, 16, 15, but now there's a lot of younger stands now, so I would say probably like 9 to like any age. And there's like no age range, if I'm being honest. Like when I went to the BTS concert in the Oakland Arena, there was like a 42-year-old woman sitting next to my dad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she stole my shirt. If you're watching this, you stole my shirt and I want it back.
Give her shirt back, right? Yeah.
Back to the point though, like she was like, "Yeah, I love BTS." And my dad was just like, "Oh, really? How old are you? Are you here with your daughter?" And she was like, "No, I'm here for myself." My dad was so shocked. He was so shocked. He was just like,
but that's how you know how powerful those bands are. They have like, and especially if you get them young.
Oh yeah.
If you get them young, like these New Kids on the Block fans are now like in their 40s and 50s, but they're like hardcore fans because you got to.
I want it that way.
Those Backstreet Boys. Okay. Oh, no, I love the Backstreet Boys. That's my generation.
I thought that was insane.
No, New Kids on the Block is
Backstreet
like
Boys. That's Backstreet Boys.
I can't even remember what songs they are. It's on the tip of my head, but. So yeah, but if you get them young, they're gonna be fans for life, basically, because you're ingrained. Like they remember. It brings them back to when like they were little kids. Like wow, it's so awesome. Well, that's crazy. So they're huge fandom. I mean, from what I've learned so far, it's quality. It's quality art, right? It's quality music. They're being trained since. Young.
Little since they're like 5. There's people who've been trained since they were 5.
So it's like a professional athlete, basically. Yeah.
Because in Korea, it's weird with their fans because they believe that they're very against when an idol gets into a relationship, you know?
Wow.
Whereas international, because they believe like you profit off of us, like, you know, like being a heartthrob of us, like, you know, being delusional about
so once they get a girlfriend, they
get all mad about it. A good example, there's this, her name is Hyuna. She did a remix with Gangnam Style with Psy. When they found out she was dating one of the members from one of the boy groups on her company, Cube Entertainment, they kicked them out of the company like in a second. And then after
the boyfriend got kicked out. Not
the
her.
boyfriend and her, they both got kicked out. That's why they're now a part of the Gangnam Style guy's entertainment company. He has an entertainment company now.
Perfect. They're like we love each other.
And then the thing is, what I realized, Gen Z stands over here in America, we believe like, why do you care if they're dating? Like it's not like in the first place you were gonna date him. Like, and if you do, like, congrats. But like at the same time, like, these are real people. They have real life. You think they'll be single for you the whole time?
But I don't even think it's like they want them to be single. They just want them to have the image of being single. Because, you know, if you're a fan of anybody and like, you know, you think they're single, even though you're right, you probably have like 0.001% chance of actually being with them. Just the fact that you know that they're with somebody else, you automatically like lose interest or like whatever.
That's what I'm saying. It feeds the delusionalness. You know, that's why I'm not gonna lie. Like some K-pop stars will be like, "Man, I wish he was my boyfriend." You know, because it's the delusionalness. It's like we dream about it, but we know it will never happen. So we come into reality when we see them with another person. We're not surprised. Yeah, you know.
I mean, there's probably humongous money.
Oh, there is
with this industry, and so they take it super serious. Like, I mean, and it's probably the people at the top that are making the most money versus the artists and stuff like that.
You know, I feel bad for them too because like given what they gone through from training, because sometimes training's really hard. Some people starve themselves, this and that and stuff, and some people will train almost debut, but then in the end have to go back to training. It's sad what they have to go through after they debut, like nonstop scandals. There'll always be people following you. Like, you know, there are idols where people know where they live. You know, it's scary.
Wow.
It's really scary. There are videos of people harassing like BTS at the airport.
Yeah.
You know, that's why everyone's so happy when we see them like on a private airplane. We're like, oh my God, you know. But then like when it comes to like K-pop though, the reason why some people are closeted about admitting about liking it is because people are very racist towards it. You know, and us K-pop fans, we don't understand it because they'll blast like Bad Bunny. And, you know, and it's like all in Spanish. And we're like, do you even know what they're saying? They're like, no. But then when it's like me and K-pop, they're like, do you know what they're saying? And I'm like, no, but I could just search up. Like they're like, why you like it then? You know, you like, it's kind of like, it's like xenophobic.
So are you saying that someone was like basically hating on you?
Oh yeah, I have had that before. I even my own dad, when I first started liking it, he was just like, you don't even know what they're saying. And then like he of course he did the racist ching chong stuff. And then but now all of a sudden he's all about that life. Now he's like, I'm a BTS army man. I don't know why you like 18s.
Wow, they converted your dad.
Good job, my dad. Eric.
That shows how powerful the marketing and stuff is. And actually they're probably pretty good. You know,
they are good. Especially their dancing. I think that's why it changes people. Because you know, usually there's only like a few people who actually dance. You know, like Michael Jackson. Sometimes like, you know, Mariah Carey dances Beyonce. But to see 7 guys dance in perfect tune with like props and everything, and the outfits are on point, their own stylists and everything, it's very impressive, you know? Yeah. Especially the fact that majority of people think a company produces all the music. Like, yes, there are some K-pop groups where like the company makes the music and everything, but some like ATs, BTS, NCT, a lot of like people, like idols, write their own songs for their own groups, you know? And when it comes to it, it kind of like just makes me be like, why won't people be like that open towards it? And then it reminds me, is because there are some toxic people in K-pop. You know, there are people who gatekeep. There are people who will nonstop make fun of you just because you don't like K-pop. And then there are very opinionated. K-pop fans are very opinionated. You know,
or like a cult.
Yeah. Do you want to change that about that culture?
Yeah, I mean, we already have been. You know, not everyone's toxic, but